Good? Okay, thanks. Hello, everybody, and welcome in on this Friday. I'm meteorologist Caitlin Roth, and we're going to talk a little bit about the weekend forecast. So hope everyone's been having a great week, last week of October, and this is our last weekend of October, and of course Halloween coming up on Monday. So we'll talk all about the Halloween forecast too. But this week, yeah, it was really, really gray. We had our one sunny day yesterday, and now all of a sudden we're back in the clouds. So not going to see any rain tonight, but probably going to get that sun back tomorrow. So I think it'll actually end up being a pretty nice weekend. So that's how we're leading it. Pleasant October weekend, because the best part about this weekend is that the leaves are really starting to peak around the area. I mean, they already did up in the mountains, so the highest elevations in the Shenandoah. You guys have already moved past your best color, but for so many other places around here, this is it. This is going to be the best weekend, and we have some good weather to go along with it too, which is fabulous. So fall foliage report, we'll start out with that. And first off, this is as of October 24th, which was Tuesday. No, Monday. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yes. Okay. So as of Monday, meaning it's already a few days old, but the foliage reports are only issued once a week. So we just go based off that. But I think already we've seen some changes, and we will through the weekend. So where you see that pink purple color, that's peak. That's anywhere from central Pennsylvania down through Harrisburg, Gettysburg, and into Frederick, Hagerstown, along I-81, all of our communities from Winchester to Front Royal at peak, as good as it's going to get, and probably by Halloween you're past peak. In brown, that's past peak. That's the mountaintops. Red, that's high color, meaning 50 to 70% of the trees are seeing their best color, and that is just north and west of 95, but it does include Northwest DC, Montgomery County, Howard County, Fairfax County, Loudoun, and Fairfax. So I actually think that's all up and down 95 by now, because I saw some photos coming out of the Tidal Basin and the National Mall this week, and high color for sure, more than moderate. Probably still moderate, southern Maryland and along the Chesapeake, and then you get out to the beaches and they're still pretty low. I mean, they don't have any trees to begin with, but usually they don't peak until the first to second week of November. So that's exciting. Probably high color here in DC, and then we will peak sometime next week. So get the cameras ready. We've been really fortunate. We've had good weather leading up to fall foliage, and we haven't had any big storms. You know, there's always the risk of a nor'easter coming through, and the winds just knock all the leaves off the tree, and there it is. It's over. But it's been pretty good. So there's SatRad. Look at that cloud cover that's come racing back in this morning. So we had some early sunshine, but we are right into the overcast skies once again. It's not really the low clouds and fog and drizzle that we had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but it's still not very bright and sunny like we saw yesterday, which was so nice. Temperatures are in the 50s, so it is also very cool. The sun made a huge difference yesterday when we had those temperatures rising up into the 60s, but definitely on the chilly side with jackets needed. Today, all afternoon, and even heading out tonight, it's only 57 here in D.C. and Gaithersburg, 56 Manassas and Dulles, and 58 in Annapolis, 55 in Leonardtown, 56 in Culpeper. So some really cool stuff out there. But, you know, seasonable. Our highs now are really climatologically only supposed to be in the low 60s. So this is kind of what you would expect, cool late October fall days. Looking ahead to the weekend, let's get back to the beginning of that graphic for you. So we saw your temps there in the 50s, and high pressure, even though we're kind of cloudy, we still have high pressure overhead, so no rain expected. And I think into the Saturday, we should see some clearing, a little bit more sunshine. So a little bit nicer for any Halloween parties or festivities that are happening on Saturday. And even Sunday, too, should stay mostly dry. I don't even think we get any light rain showers around until late after sunset. So that looks pretty good. By Monday, though, Halloween, it's a different story, and it does look like we have showers in the forecast. It does not look like it's going to be a washout, so I wouldn't, you know, freak out too much about it. Trick-or-treating is still going to be a go. We're not talking about a deluge, but yeah, it could be a little damp and wet out there with off and on showers, so kind of a pain, but I've seen worse. So First for the weekend, mostly sunny, 64 on Saturday. Beautiful day. I mean, we might have more times of cloudiness sneaking in there, but I think we'll at least be a little bit brighter than today and have some nice weather going. By Sunday, yeah, we're more cloudy, same temperature, but it's like today. It's like every other day, sunny, cloudy, sunny, cloudy. So either way, whatever parades or parties you have planned, costumes are all a go. It doesn't look like, it should be anything to get in the way of any weekend plans. Here's the setup on Futurecast for Halloween. We've got low pressure coming out of the Tennessee Valley, and that'll start to spread some showers into West Virginia by late Sunday night. Doesn't look awful heavy. It does look like really light stuff, maybe even just some drizzle that could get in here late Sunday night. There's Monday morning. Again, really, really light stuff. And this is the European model, which has tended to be the wetter solution of all of these models looking at Monday. But certainly could have some clouds and showers around, and doesn't look too great. Through the rest of the day, the chance for rain kind of increases. So while we might get away with just a sprinkle or two during the day, I think in the evening, trick-or-treat time, that's when we have the chance of maybe some steadier showers around. That'll continue through about 10 p.m. So the trick-or-treat forecast, obviously sticking with the theme here as our ghost goes by, scary clouds and spooky drizzles. So whatever you guys have planned trick-or-treat wise, I mean, it's kind of nice. It's like we're really back into doing it after a couple years with the pandemic, and it was, I don't even know if people were trick-or-treating. I mean, I guess you could do it in a socially distanced way, but now that we're fully back into it, the weather, the temperatures aren't bad. It's not too cold, 65 degrees probably right around trick-or-treat time, but we just, we will have a few of those showers around. So I guess just keep it in mind, the kids might need an umbrella or a poncho or something as they head out, but during the day I think should be fine. Okay, jumping ahead to the 7-day, a couple of things. There's the weekend, there's Halloween. So November starts on Tuesday and actually going to start off kind of on the mild side. So October, it will probably end up being below average temperature wise. We had some really chilly days in there and kind of unseasonably cold some of those weeks, namely last week. And we didn't really get mild here in this last week of October. We were just below to at normal. So as we head into next week and into November and into a new month, definitely going to see that change of flipping over to above normal temperatures. So it does look a little warm, and this is probably something people won't be too upset about. 72 there on Tuesday, 70 on Wednesday, 69 on Thursday. Nice kind of mild pattern there getting into November. And another thing to mention as I talk about November and as we wrap up here, falling back, daylight saving time. So this will be our last weekend in DST, meaning those sunsets that have gotten early as it is, the sun's now going down around 6:15. This next week will be our last week of seeing those sunsets right after 6 p.m. because then next Saturday night, so not this Saturday, a week from Saturday, November 5th, we'll set those clocks back as we go to bed, and standard time begins on Sunday, and then that's a whole thing to get used to, what with the sun going down at 5 p.m. So always a tough adjustment, I think. And of course, we'll talk more about that next Friday when I'm here talking to you guys. But in the meantime, enjoy the weekend. It's going to be a nice weekend. It's the last weekend in October. It looks pretty pleasant for anything you have planned. Good fall foliage, good fun, good costumes, hopefully, and happy Halloween. Don't let the showers scare you. Don't let them get in the way. And I hope everyone has a good one. We'll see you back here next Friday. And also, we will see you on the news tonight. Let me think. Game 1 of the World Series. We still have all of our normal evening shows. So I'll see you at 4 o'clock on Fox 5. Another heads up with that, our 3 p.m. show debuted this week, DMV Zone, with Marina Morocco and Joe Claire. So we are now on even an hour earlier. Join us for that starting at 3. I'll be on starting at 4. Jennifer Delgado will join me this evening, and she will be on late tonight after Game 1 of the World Series, which is broadcast here on Fox. And you can watch that again tomorrow night, as well as into next week as well. So much going on, my God. All right, a lot of sports, a lot of Halloween, a lot of fall foliage talk. Hopefully everyone has a great weekend, and I'll see you on the news tonight. Bye.